The corner, the corner, the corner.
Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about
The corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Yeah, today's a different show. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. But with this show, I'm gonna date this show. I'm gonna date it. Today is July 21st, 2025. Today is I don't know. I feel like I lost my brother, man. There's certain days in history that you may feel a certain way. Certain days you may remember. Certain days that, you could put your finger on and say, what was I doing at that time? And today is one of those days. I'm not sure, 10 years from now, will I remember the feeling I have today? But right now it's fresh in my memory, or fresh in my heart, and I wanted to share it with y'all. Yeah, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And I look at him as my big brother. My big brother passed. And as I was hearing the news today, I was actually working and couldn't pick up the phone, and I saw one alert and saw another alert. And I was like, nah, let me just check it later. And I got a call later on, and somebody said, did you hear the news? And I said, I just saw it. And we talked about it, and it was it's somber, right? Sad, right? But there's certain people in life, I'm talking about actors, actresses, singers, musicians, that you actually relate with, right? You relate with them, right? I may relate to a Biggie in the form of growing up in New York, or a Jay-Z, and those are the big names, but just artists that you can see and picture certain things because you were there, right? Actors that portray roles in movies, you can see Love and Basketball, right? You can see, I can see that actually happening. There's certain people, certain scenes, certain characters that you can relate to, right? And Malcolm-Jamal Warner was one, right? Theo Huxtable was one. With that show, with his portrayal of Theo, his evolution of Theo really shaped many young black men in America, especially in New York, the early 90s. Shaped us in so many ways. He as a person shaped us in so many ways. Felt like I knew him. Felt like how some people have that brother that goes away to the military or goes away to college, and you look up to them. He's like that dude, like you look up to, like yo, he did well, man. Like and for the writers, for Dr. Cosby and everybody from the show who wrote his character, and for him to develop that character himself to be what it was and who it is and be remembered forever. Today hits home, man. Today hits home. Like I said, as a young black male, seeing that character go through life changes ahead of, that character's a little bit older, or I can say a lot of bit older, but a little bit older than myself, and some of the life changes that he went through, trying to fit in, dealing with siblings, friends, and peer pressure, lying to your parents. All of those things that he went through were things that I had to go through some point in life. We all had to go through some point in life. Not caring about grades. I don't care about my grades. Why I need grades? To becoming a scholar student, right? To become a teacher and helping others. Yes, a lot of it was the writers. I know that. But for him, we all seen some bad actors, right? You've seen some bad movies, right? For him to portray that character was definitely, I feel, part of him, right? I feel it was part of him. God brought him here to be that Theo, to be our big brother. It's sad. It's sad when you lose somebody that you feel right? But it makes you think about the people you do know, right? And how life is short. Because if this person who has the fame, has the talent, has this, has that, and could be gone so soon, too soon, let you know that we all are going to be called one day. One day we all be called, and we got to make sure we're ready for that call. All we could do is live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest, and try to do the best thing for not only you but for the world. So, like I said, I'm kind of torn today about this because I you know what? That scene in the Cosby Show with him and his dad sat down and went through the Monopoly money. I just did that with my son as my son was going off to get his first job. Not first job, but his first adult job. Trying to break down his bills. I just did that. Like within the last 2 weeks. I just did that. To explain what your money looks like. Your money's funny. I just did that. He has a podcast that I like. I don't like a lot of podcasts. Part of the reason is I do it so I don't want it to taint what I do. Right? I don't like watching podcasts because it may change what I do in my podcast. But I liked him. Dude was talented, man. Musician, actor, activist. Yeah. That tells you that tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised. One thing about him now, he will live on forever. That character will live on forever. What are we doing to live on forever? You may not be on the big screen, may not be on the TV, may not be on YouTube, may not be on a podcast. You may not be. What are you doing to leave your mark here on this earth? What positive effect are you leaving? What are you being taught and taking it and running with? I say that because he stepped into a role and grew into the man he is today. So many child actors go the other way. He grew into the man he is today. I feel sorry my heart goes out to the Cosby family, everyone who played a role on the Cosby Show. I don't believe that if I think hard, none of them are not here anymore, except for the grandparents probably. Think about the friendship he had with Adam Sandler and all Chris Rock. I mean, this guy touched so many lives over the years. Yeah. What lives are we touching? Who will remember us? And I hate using a tragedy to remind us, but it's so true. Every day somebody is leaving here. Every day somebody's leaving here. It don't have to be a superstar. Don't have to be a star. Don't have to be an actor, actress. Doesn't have to be any of that stuff. Every day somebody's leaving here. What are we doing to leave our legacy here? Go plant a tree. Go plant a plant. Go do something that's gonna be here forever. Paint a picture. Shoot, you could take a photograph and leave it forever. What are you doing to leave your legacy here? Like this brother. My heart goes out to his family. I'm truly saddened. Truly saddened. You know, I said brother from another mother. The guy who you looked up to, that you was like, yeah, I want him to win always. Like, this dude is. I remember he had challenges in school, right? And like I said, I didn't want to be. I'll give you a quick story. I didn't want to be in the smart classes, right? But I saw episodes of him becoming a teacher, and I was like, you know what? It's okay to be, and it's the truth. I mean, honestly, it played a part in my thoughts. Yeah, man. Prayers go out to everybody who he's touched. Prayers go out to all his friends and family. Prayers go out to each and every one of you who have lost somebody. I just saw a post a minute ago. Someone who lost someone, their father. They were talking about their father. Heavenly birthday to their father. Grief is real. Death is real. Our day will be called. How are you going to be remembered? Let's remember our brother, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Send up some words to his family. Send up some prayers to his family. Send up some words to his soul, his spirit, and everything else. It's your boy Cousin Ned. I'm out of here. Like I said, it hits different. I didn't. Motivation. Yeah. Maybe you get it next Monday. I love y'all. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Cousin Ned's.